Hello, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM and tonight's lineup featuring Sinbad the Sailor, one of the mythical heroes of the Arabian Nights. The films we are presenting tonight have something else in common. They all boast imaginative and groundbreaking special effects created by stop-motion animation pioneer Ray Harryhausen. Up next, from Columbia Pictures in 1973, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Ray Harryhausen is one of the few Hollywood filmmakers whose work constitutes a genre of its own. I mean, there are Alfred Hitchcock thrillers, John Ford westerns, David Lean epics, and Ray Harryhausen fantasies. Harryhausen's career as a special effects artist began with King Kong in 1933. Now, Harryhausen had nothing to do with King Kong. He was just a boy, but he saw it on its initial release and became so inspired that he began experimenting with stop-motion animation. Harryhausen even got the chance to meet the man responsible for creating Kong, Willis O'Brien, who then became an important mentor. Harryhausen got his first chance to work on a feature film when O'Brien hired him as his assistant on another fantasy adventure about a giant ape, Mighty Joe Young, from 1949. Over the next decade, Ray Harryhausen developed his own form of stop-motion animation known as dynamation and began introducing audiences to mythical and fantastic creatures unlike anything they had ever seen on screen before. In 1958, Harryhausen scored one of his biggest hits with The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, which we just had on TCM. He returned to the character twice more, and the movie we have next, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, is the second installment in his Sinbad trilogy. The story has no connection to The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, aside from the title character. This time, as the movie begins, Sinbad discovers a golden medallion. His crew warns him it'll bring bad luck. He puts it on anyway, and it isn't long before he realizes how wrong his crew was. It is, smooth sailing from that point onward. Now, this is a movie, man, and in movies, 99.4% of all omens that portend something bad come to pass in dastardly ways. Before long, Sinbad is battling an evil sorcerer and a string of mythical creatures created by Ray Harryhausen. You'll see a one-eyed centaur, a griffin, and the centerpiece of this production, a six-armed goddess of evil carrying swords in all six hands. Released in England in 1973, in the States a year later, starring John Philip Law in the title role, directed by Gordon Hessler. This is Ray Harryhausen's The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad is the second of three Ray Harryhausen movies to feature the mythical mariner Sinbad the Sailor. Those three films eventually became an unofficial trilogy, beginning with The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad in 1958, ending with Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger from 1977. Harryhausen also ventured into mythical territory with other memorable fantasies, including Jason and the Argonauts from 1963 and Clash of the Titans, his last feature film, released in 1981. Ahead for us, the third and final installment in Harryhausen's Sinbad trilogy. Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger from 1977 is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, then the Valley of Guanji, and later, Clash of the Titans. TCM releases The Kraken tonight.